Is it possible to even beat Netflix at this point? Here's some numbers. Apple currently has 25 million subscribers. HBO have 48.6 million. Disney Plus has 153.6 million paid subscribers. And Netflix is currently boasting 269 million subscribers. Netflix literally has more subscribers than their top 3 biggest competitors combined. How is that possible? And is it even possible to dethrone Netflix at this point? Let's find out. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the streaming wars and tackling the big question. Why is it that Disney, HBO, and Apple, even with their infinite money, still can't beat Netflix? We'll explore the numbers, the strategies, the hidden secrets behind Netflix dominance. If you think you know everything about Netflix, think again. Alright, let's dive in. Netflix was founded in 1997 by Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph as a DVD rental service. They pivoted to streaming in 2007. This is a full 12 years before Disney launched in 2019. This early start gave them a huge advantage. Let's not forget, Blockbuster was given the opportunity to buy Netflix on 2 separate occasions for pennies on the dollar. Imagine the world today. By 2013, Netflix had already introduced original content with House of Cards. This move was a game changer, setting the stage for originals such as Stranger Things, The Crown. Now, in comparison, Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Apple TV Plus are still relatively new players and absolutely don't have anywhere near the library size that Netflix has at this stage. Here's a fun fact. In 2023, Netflix boasted about 232 million subscribers worldwide. Meanwhile, Disney Plus had around 150 million at the time. HBO Max, now combined with everything, we'll get into that a little bit. HBO's is very confusing with the branding. All the subscribers combined only equal 96 million. Apple TV, being relatively the newest player in town, had about 25 million. Netflix's head start allowed them to establish a massive lead in both content library and subscriber base. And we'll later find out that this advantage just kept rolling and just becomes very difficult to dislodge. As we all know, content is king, especially when it comes to the streaming war. One major reason Netflix continued to reign supreme is their vast content library. As of 2023, Netflix offers over 4,000 movies and 2,000 TV shows. Compare that to Disney, which has about 1,200 movie titles. HBO Max has about 2,500 movie titles. And Apple TV Plus actually have fewer than 100 original titles. The actual number of movies and shows offered by Apple TV is actually unknown as of this writing. Netflix's investment in original content is staggering. Did you know they spent over $17 billion on content in 2022 alone? In comparison, Disney spent about $33 billion across all of its platforms, including TV, film production, while HBO Max's content budget was around $8 billion. Apple TV, despite its enormous cash reserve, spent around $6 billion on content in its initial years. Additionally, Netflix algorithm-driven recommendations kept users engaged. According to a study, over 80% of Netflix viewing is driven by recommendations. Their advanced AI ensures viewers always find something that they like, reducing churn rates. Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Apple TV are still developing their recommendation algorithms and user engagement strategies. Now, let's talk about why Disney Plus, HBO Max, and Apple TV Plus are struggling to keep up with Netflix. First, let's look at Disney Plus. Despite its strong start with beloved franchises like Marvel, Star Wars, Disney Plus actually faces challenge with its content strategy. Disney Plus releases episodes on a weekly basis, unlike Netflix's binge-friendly model. This can deter viewers who prefer to consume content at their own pace. Moreover, Disney focuses on family-friendly content, which limits its appeal to a broader demographics. Meanwhile, Netflix has absolutely no reserve as to who they make the content for. Another factor that weighs heavily against Disney Plus is just fans over the years have started to move away from superheroes, Marvels, and Star Wars. Now, of course, when Disney purchased these franchises, there were major hits, and that was what the initial draw was for Disney Plus and all the shows for superheroes and for Star Wars. But consumers have gotten tired of that, and since that, Disney really hasn't been able to do much with their expensive acquisitions of Marvel and of Disney, which is a shame. HBO Max offers high-quality content but struggles with brand identity and price sensitivity. HBO Max's plan starts at $15.99 for the ad-free version, which is higher than Netflix standard plan at $13.99. This price difference can be a barrier for a lot of subscribers, I know myself included. Now you're thinking, $14 versus $16. Sure, that's only a $2 difference, but the thing is, you actually get more value from a Netflix subscription given the sheer size of their library versus that of a HBO Max subscription. Another issue with HBO Max is just their confusing branding. I mean, they're transitioning from HBO Now, HBO Go, and it's just all over the place, and now they have HBO Max. So which subscription are you really paying into? Despite having a strong content such as Game of Thrones, Succession, HBO Max's subscribers count is only around 96 million total. Of course, that's counting all of their platforms combined, which is still significantly less than Netflix. Okay, now let's talk about Apple, the tech behemoth with pretty much no limit as far as budget is concerned. Apple TV Plus entered the market with a different strategy, focusing exclusively on original content. However, their library is very limited with fewer than 100 original titles. Initially, Apple was able to draw in a lot of subscribers thanks to their free trial offer, but it's been challenging for them to actually sustain that growth without the free trial. Apple TV Plus has about 25 million paying subscribers, a very small fraction compared to that of Netflix, literally 1/10 of Netflix's size. Despite spending billions, Apple's lack of vast content library, and they're just not as established as Netflix when it comes to creating original, compelling content. And also, they just don't have enough content to recommend anything new to you when you finish one of their 100 original series that they have. And I find this issue that Apple is facing to be bizarre because Apple is a tech company. They develop algorithms, machine learning, and AI literally for a living. And unlike any of their other competitors, they don't lack money. They have multiple sources of income. Meanwhile, for Netflix, this is their only source of income. So I actually expect Apple to do way better given all of their technological and financial advantages. So strange that they only have 25 million paying subscribers. By the way, my name is Kai. I'm the current CEO of Penji. We are a design subscription service that helps agencies scale their creative offerings without hiring a single designer. We also help fast-growing businesses and brands scale their branding, marketing materials, advertisements at a much faster pace, also much more affordably without ever needing to look at a single resume. We only employ the top 2% of talents and offer a fully managed solution so that way you get to work with the best of the best talent in the industry without ever having to deal with hiring or firing. So if you're interested in giving us a try, head over to penji.co and don't forget to use the promo code in the description to get a nice discount. Netflix global reach is unparalleled. They're available in over 190 countries, and also most of the content are available in multiple languages. This global presence allows them to tap into diverse markets and cater to a much wider audience. In 2023, Netflix produced over 130 new original shows in non-English languages. For instance, Money Heist from Spain and Dark from Germany became international hits, demonstrating their ability to create content that resonates globally but can be produced locally. Compare this to Disney Plus, which is still expanding their global footprint, but currently they're only available in about 60 countries. HBO Max is available in just over 50 countries, and Apple TV Plus is accessible in over 100 countries. But again, lacks the same level of localized content that Netflix has to offer. Netflix's technological innovation is another key factor in their dominance. They were the first to introduce 4K streaming, and they've been pioneers in adaptive streaming technology, ensuring smooth playback even with varying internet speeds. I'm sure you guys have noticed that Netflix, they just seem to work, and for whatever reason, somehow you're still always able to watch your favorite shows in 4K or at least 1080p, even with crappy internet. Netflix also invests heavily in their own content delivery network, CDN for short, called Open Connect, to ensure high-quality streaming and reduce latency. The CDN handles more than 100 terabits per second of traffic. That's insane, significantly enhancing the user's experience. Moreover, Netflix personalization algorithms are constantly evolving. Netflix even customized thumbnails based on their users' preferences. This level of customization and personalization keeps users hooked and sets Netflix apart from most of their competitors, whom are still trying to catch up in their technology. Now, let's talk about strategic partnerships and acquisitions. Netflix strategic partnerships and acquisition strategy also plays a crucial role in their dominance. They've partnered with telecom companies worldwide to offer Netflix subscriptions bundled with internet or mobile plans. This has significantly boosted their subscriber base. They've also acquired studios and signed exclusive deals with top creators. For example, they secured a deal with Rhonda Rhimes, creator of Grey's Anatomy, and Ryan Murphy, the mastermind behind American Horror Story. These deals ensure a steady stream of high-quality content always flowing into the Netflix library. Disney and HBO are still trying to catch up by acquiring companies like 21st Century Fox, Warner Media. Respectively, Apple is investing billions into original content. However, as I mentioned earlier in the beginning, the fact that Netflix entered the game literally over a decade before major competitors started showing up just gave them such an, honestly, unfair advantage that at this point seems very, very difficult to dismount. So there you have it. These are the reasons why even giants such as Disney, HBO, and Apple, even with unlimited money, can't beat Netflix. The fact that Netflix started over a decade before anybody else, and the fact that they kept growing and they kept innovating, they never let go of their competitive edge. That, combined with the fact that they started early, created a winning formula that, as of today, even with all the money in the world, even Apple, Disney, HBO still can't catch up to Netflix. Well, that's it for today. Hopefully you find this video interesting and hopefully you learned something new. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, if you think Netflix can be beaten or not. And also share this with your friend and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you again for tuning in and I'll see you in the next one.